Welcome back, friend. We sent out 100,000 emails as well as SMS messages so you can compare the results. I've compiled the cost, the reply, the positive reply, as well as book ratio for each of them so you can see what you can expect. Let's go into the video. All right, so for costs, let's get started with that. I'll go off with the email first. So there's multiple costs that come into this. So first of all, you need to pay for a sequencer, so something like Plus Vibe, so people's.ai. It costs like $100 a month, or you can use Smart Lead, a whole bunch of other tools. Doesn't matter. You need a sequence. It's going to cost you about $100 a month. Then you need basically inboxes, right? Like tenants. So for 8 tenants, if you know where to look, if you've seen our video on how to get reseller prices, you can get 8 tenants for $50. So this is going to allow you to send 4,000 emails a day, which is exactly, if you're sending on Saturdays as well, 25 times 4, it's exactly 4K. Or if you want 10 tenants, it's going to cost you like $60. 5K send, and then you only send on weekdays. Plus cleaning, right? Cleaning could be, well, it could be all over the place, right? So give or take like $200. If you have your own cleaning tool, that's cool. Usually you're probably paying for 100K leads just to clean them, like $100, $200, right? I'll just put here $200 because if you have your own tool, you can just spare this amount. And we actually give you our own tool that we have developed, so you can just go ahead and clean your own leads. As you can see, it looks something like this. We have developed our own, and we have made it so you can just basically copy the code and host it yourself. It actually costs us like $5-6 a month, and we can clean safely. We'll give it take like 100,000 leads every hour. We can push it so it's a little bit more, but I mean, I'm pretty fine with this volume, and we're sending like millions of emails a month. If you're not sending anywhere near that, it should be absolutely good for you. So what you need to do, so how this looks, basically you can just go here, pick any list. Let's just pick a random one. You can drag and drop it here. As you can see, it's going to detect it nicely. It's going to detect the emails as well, phone numbers, whatever else. You can select the email column here. All you need to do is just start verification, click it, and we have built a custom Telegram bot. It has already started processing. So it just marks there was 22K emails in here, and it's going to clean it for you, and you get updates to it. You can have your own bot for free running. All you need is a VPS, so virtual private server, to host it on. We made it super duper easy, the whole process for you. All it does, it's just going to go through each step. I have one that is already complete, so I'm just going to go back and show you. So if it's a smaller list, completes the spin tax validation, checks for disposable inboxes, checks the MX validation, checks the SMTP, and it's the most important thing. It's going to go through, it's going to remove all the invalid ones, the risky ones. You can just download the whole file, and once you have it, you can just basically filter out the ones that you want, or you could just make it so that you can only just download the valid ones. But if you want to separate them for example, like the catch-all validations, which is not yet in the program, but we are going to add it very soon, you can just create a custom filter for it like so, and just basically just check the valid ones. And as you can see, it's going to bring out all the valid ones. So 895 out of like 1200. Not bad. So while we're making the video, it's going to work in the process. So it is quite fast, quite good. So this should be done in like probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes max, 22K. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you can get this for free, but usually it costs like $100-200 a month. Okay, so for cost for SMS, it is quite different, right? Because you're going to have to pay for the tool. The tool itself costs like $50 a month. We recommend to use Tesla. Very user-friendly. They're going to give you a number basically within a day, $50 a month. And for 100,000 messages, you're going to pay 1,000. So in total, 1,500. Cleaning, you can clean these, but theoretically, it's cheaper to send another SMS than to actually clean it. So I don't recommend to clean it. You can if you want to, but cleaning is going to add basically another like $500 to this, so like 1,500 altogether. For email, it's like $200, including cleaning. If you want cleaning, like $250. If you can get your own, it's going to be under that. So next is what you came here for. So the reply rates, right? So for SMS, it's about like 9%, 9.3%. So about 9,300, 9,400 is what we got. For emails, we got 4,573, so 4% reply rates, 4.5%. It's not bad for 100K. So for reply rates, positive reply rates, we got about 700 for SMS, as well as 500 for email. So a lot of people don't like getting sent SMSs, so that's why the positive is just that much lower. For book calls, it's 85 as well as 47 for the email. So you can just compare. You can obviously make this work as well, but as you can see, it's a lot more expensive than using something like traditional email. The fact that not many people get hit with SMS, it could be something of a blue ocean for you, depending on the niche you're in. So I do recommend to go with both options. As you can see, there's so many avenues you can use in inbound. You can target socials, you can target SMS messages, you can target people with text, email, a whole bunch of stuff. It's basically a never ending lead source for you. So if you got a nice juicy lead list cleaned, might as well send them a nice SMS while you're at it. So in the end, I think it's best to do both. There's so many things you can do. I mean, if you got a nice juicy lead list, it's worth sending to both SMS as well as the email, right? Because you got the leads, might as well do it because you paid for them, right? Unless, again, you're sourcing your leads yourself, like we are. You could basically use Clay automations to just get leads for free, then clean them for free. If you want that tech, it's inside the Citadel, so you can just have a call with me or just message me on Instagram if you want to get that as well. You know, if you're interested, there's that. I hope you got some clarity out of this video and you can see some numbers for yourself. If you think SMS is worth it, this is sort of the results you can expect. All right, with this in mind, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.